Hello everybody, it is Zen, and today I'm doing another book review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Neil Gaiman's Coraline. So, thumbnail, haha, this is, sorry, this is a Neil Gaiman book that has gotten a ton of praise in the literary world and brought out a movie that I'm pretty sure was really scary from what I remember of seeing it as a kid. But I haven't seen it since, I'm not a movie guy, but this book is what based it all off. And it's a really short book. It's only 160 pages, and it took me only 2 days to read. And this is me reading. Yeah, this it only. I'll tell you later. So it's a short book. Basically, it's a children's book, 100% children's book. Nothing too scary for a kid, to be honest. Even though this talks about New York Times book review says it's one of the most frightening books ever written. If you could see that. And I gotta disagree, man. First of all, it's a good book. I enjoyed the book. I wasn't huge on the book. I didn't hate the book. It's just meh. It was just a meh for me. So, Neil Gaiman's Coraline, absolutely not terrifying. First of all, I want to get that point out of the way. It's meant to be a terrifying book, a very scary book. I would even go so far as to say it's creepy. It's creepy at best. But for me, it was barely even creepy. For me, I tried to make it. I know it's a horror book, and so I'm not very good at understanding horror. For example, It, if you guys know It, I've got that up here, is meant to be one of the scariest books of all time. I never got scared whatsoever during this book because I'm no good at getting scared. But that might have been because I was reading it during the day, in the daylight, with people around me, and I wasn't really worried about anything. So, might have been that, but for this one, I wanted to make sure if it was scary, I wanted to make it scary, because that's the point of a scary book, you know? What's the fun of it if you ruin it in the light? But for me, I did my best to make it scary. I read it at night, all alone, in my bed, just for hours on end, just read it. And I remember, and I even tried so hard as to make it really scary by... Oh, whoa. What was that? Is that a storm? Boy? No, it's not a storm. Okay, sorry. I even tried to make it really scary by turning off the lights and reading it with a flashlight to, like, make it all... And at that point, it was getting a little bit scary, but nothing horrible, really, because I heard some squeaks outside, and I was like, oh my god, what's up? But it wasn't that bad, you know? Coraline, it's not a very scary book, to be honest, and to be honest, that's the main part of the book, right? To make it scary, but it wasn't scary, so I guess that kind of ruined it for me. I guess maybe children would like this book, younger children, maybe 10 years old, over 10 years old, about that point, maybe 7, 8, 9, this would be a good original book to get them into horror, if you will, because it's not scary at all, but I guess it would be scary for younger people, because it's kind of creepy in many ways, but for me, it just wasn't, so, I had to, like, dock points off this because of that. But I love the character, at least, I can give you that much. I love the story of the book, which was that this girl, I haven't even told you the plot. Coraline, the girl, is bored in her house, and her family is boring. Everything is boring. And so, in the middle of the night, she finds a portal to another world. Not world per se, but like she opens a door, which is supposed to be a bricked up door, but then she opens it and there's a portal, and she goes through, and then she finds a whole nother world. And I won't... Yeah, you probably know what it is. It's the other mother and the other family in the other world, and they try to keep her there and steal her parents to make sure that she stays there. And so, I guess it's a pretty good premise. I like the premise. I like the story to an extent, and I like the writing. The writing of this book was really fast paced. I love that part of it. So just reading it, it was fun to read. It was easy to read, and so I got to enjoy that part of it. The premise was fun, but I think the main part of it, the part of being scary, was just not there, and so it just didn't stick with me. And I'm not a fan of this book overall. I guess I might read this again because of how short it is, but honestly, I doubt that I'll read this again. I'm going to give this to Air, who is my sister. If you have seen the other reviews, I believe the Salem's Lot review, you get a picture of her. Or if you go to the Enugala channel, then you can see her there as well, because she's with me all the time in that channel. And we're going to release a new video eventually pretty soon, I guess. I don't really know yet. Yeah, so this is Coraline, and I've rated this thing a 3 out of 5 stars. It's not meh, like I said, I keep saying it's meh, but it's not meh. It was a good story, it's a good character. Caroline was very interesting, she was smart, she did things that you didn't expect her to do. And then you really learned her as a character. By the end, you really understood her. And so I had to at least bump it up to a 3. Even though I gotta say, I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it a ton. But I can't dock points because it's a bad book. It's a good book. It just wasn't scary. It wasn't very interesting for me. And it's a children's book. What more can you expect from a children's book? So that is Caroline for you guys, and thank you guys for watching. If you have liked this video, please click that like button down below. It helps the channel out a lot, and subscribe to see any new videos coming up. This is going to be the last time I say the announcement, so calm down, guys. But if you want to let me know what you think of my future plan, which is to upload cartoon or show reviews on Wednesdays alongside the Sunday book reviews, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear it. And let me know what you thought of the book review as well. Tell me what you think I should do next, or what you hated about the book review even. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!